Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Trout to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Strike. Byron Buxton. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson's got to get rid of it, and quickly there are two away. Here's Jonathan Scope now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. Here comes the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Hit hard to short. DeYoung gathers it in. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. And now Bryce Harper looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's big Aaron Judge. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. And he swings on top of one here at home plate. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Now to the plate, Anthony Rendon. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Pitch on the way. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire. In is Joey Votto now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Joey Votto.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Votto is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. He'll try it again. 3-2. Tapped up the first baseline. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Stepping in, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled to the left side. And there's out number 2. Now batting, Pee Wee Reese. And the pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the veteran switch hitter Jorge Posada is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scholes comes up with it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Leading off the inning, Paul DeYoung, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. High and deep to center field. Back goes Trout. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Settling in now, JT Realmuto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So here now's the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And this is low, ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout moves over, and that retires the side. At the plate, James Paxton, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Ball 2 now.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
That one's in there. 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for this sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
From the stretch, a little bouncer. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss. He's running. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in for his second at-bat, Byron Buxton. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Buxton is retired, 2 down now. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Hot shot on the ground is short. He's got it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So striding in, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. There's a sinker that misses for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Count even now at 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. Digging in, Jorge Posada. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Eric Hosmer, and they'll need him to get something going here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Grounded back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses inside 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive to left. Judge is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. Grounded weakly to the left. So they do get their first hit, but their first run. Now to the plate, the pitcher, James Paxton. He drew a walk his first time up. The bouncer to the left side. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hit on the ground to third, fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit. And now Bryce Harper, a hit in 2 tries so far. And he takes ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. The 1-2. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. And he will post into second with a leadoff double. The pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's out number 1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pop high in the air. Votto is there for it. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Byron Buxton. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball hit high and foul down the left. Field line. It's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that. The 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And a good throw gets him one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Josh Donaldson waits on deck. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Hoskins will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Josh Donaldson. It was a walk in his last trip. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Kiermaier. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he's safe. Striding in once again, Pee Wee Reese. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away. Ready once again, Eric Hosmer. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are two away now. Standing in, Anthony Rendon. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Trout on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Jorge Posada. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike one, outside corner. Back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher. James Rod Carew.
Now pitching, Hector Rondon.
Here's a high pop-up. Rondon waits on it. He's got it one away. Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. Chop now to short. Can they get two? He's got to hurry. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First things first, here's a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There goes Altuve. Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. On the ground, back from his bottom. Throw gets him at first as he threw him out from the seat of his pants.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. In the air, down the line in left. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, JT Realmuto. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball into straightaway left. Judge will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now to the plate, Bryce Harper. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Bryce Harper. Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. The 1-2 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. So here's the cleanup hitter. Aaron Judge is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Joey Votto. 1 run in and 1 gone so far at the center. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So here now is the pitcher, Tyler Lyons. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Christian Yelich is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Harper. 1 down. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Set and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
2-1 the count. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. Harper is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Digging in, Byron Buxton comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. No balls and 1 strike. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Today, we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between New York and Puerto Rico. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. LABOYLA is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Jonathan Scope. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch.
Nope.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Happ on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Justin Upton now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. Happ is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer that rolls foul for strike one. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Coming to the plate now, Ian Happ. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Bonifacio gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. Now the 2-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike two.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
So it was a swinging strike three. Ian Happ is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart.
Meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely. And he pulls this one back in time, 2-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell.
High and deep to straightaway right. Upton going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here. Here's Brian Dozier now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rendon. He'll get us started in the top of the second. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Skied into straightaway right. Happ is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Into the box, Paul DeYoung. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Tapped out in front of home. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired.
Here's Joey Gallo now,
as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
First baseman, Joey Gallo.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Striding in, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. In is Christian Yelich.
Left fielder.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Dozier over to his right. 1 away. Digging in now, JT Realmuto. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Stephen Wright. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Hit out towards second. There's Cano. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Yoenis Cespedes as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Greinke. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiermaier coming on, but he can't get to this one, and the pitcher has himself a base hit. So the top of the lineup will have a chance now with nobody out following the base hit by the pitcher. Riding in once again, Emilio Bonifacio. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Heading out towards shallow right. Upton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Leon ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chopped on the ground to first. Hosmer has it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman Cano. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Jonathan Scope now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. So 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cano has a play. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in is the right fielder, Justin Upton. 0-1 the count. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. High in the air out to center field. Bonifacio is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Digging in for his second at bat, Brian Dozier. First delivery to him on the way.
Brian Dozier.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Soft grounder left side. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Joey Gallo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Upton going back. A leap, but it's off his glove. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Into the box now, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys...
And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Happ has a beat on it, makes the play, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A changeup over the inside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Alex Avila.
First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Scope is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Yoenis Cespedes. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Kiermaier, still going back. See you later, over the wall, a home run. In now, Zach Greinke. He reached on a single in his first try. On the ground to the left side. Rendon is there, and that's the second out. Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Yelich, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. In is Christian Yelich. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Left fielder, Christian Yelich.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner in there for a base hit. So here now's the pitcher, Stephen Wright. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Lou Brock will get the call here as he'll...
Coming in the 10th check, Lou Brock.
And it's 1-1 to Brock.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Bonifacio is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Digging in once again, Jonathan Scope. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this. Tyler Lyons enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. In there, and it's 0-1. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Runner at second now, nobody out, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Kiermaier. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready once again, Brian Dozier. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double. Miguel Cabrera will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. Mike Moustakas will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. He's set. Here it comes.
That ball's fast.
Skied into straightaway right. Scope ranging into shallow right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Standing in, Justin Upton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Happ is there to make the play, and it takes just one pitch to retire Upton. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and no strikes. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Scope, and that's the first out. So with 1 away now. A chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Not an easy thing to do because that knuckleball doesn't have a lot of velo. He was able to pull it, but keep it just enough fair for the long home run.
Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in now, the pitcher, Zach Greinke. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. This is skied out toward right. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is. Leading off the inning, Paul DeYoung, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
The 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Bregman has it. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. He was a great ground out victim. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Big swing at a little pitch. The knuckleball has him fall behind.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Ready once again, JT Realmuto. He singled his last time up. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner is in from second. And he's in safely to third, as they also score a pair of runs on the play. From the stretch. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Gerard Dyson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Niekro is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty B, to beat.
And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece. Digging in and looking for more. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. In there, now the throw. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Ready for another. Edwin Diaz gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Ward, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw to the plate. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Here's Justin Upton now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Half is there, makes the catch, and the side is...
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Emilio Bonifacio has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Robinson Cano is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Cano waits on the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dyson's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Brian Dozier now. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. There goes Bonifacio. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. He beats the tag, safe, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas trying to keep things going. Now with a runner, Anthony Rendon will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. A bouncer up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. The tag, and he is out. Ready for another chance, Anthony Rendon. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Rendon into foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 1-1. In the air now out to right field. Cano moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Paul DeYoung. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Cespedes going back at the track. The wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a Cody Allen. It's been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Standing in, JT Realmuto. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Ball hit out towards Cano at second. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been... In now, Alex Bregman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. Now to the plate, Alex Avila. Into the corner and slicing foul. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Popped high in the air. Hosmer over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Steve Cishek takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the 9th to send this one to extra innings. A ball and no strikes. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. So 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Count still full, 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball. George Springer will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away. So a big moment in the ball game here. Emilio Bonifacio, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
Behind 0-2 now. On the ground to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Wade Davis takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. First pitch coming, here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Gonna be a tough play. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. In there, no balls and a strike. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. The 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Jonathan Scope. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Cespedes going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Steve Cishek. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air into shallow left center. Cespedes is there, and he'll put it away to... And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now he'll step off. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
The batter.
Standing in, Robinson Cano. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes the first pitch. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. The 1-0. Laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Hosmer is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number one. Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider. Now the 0-1. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Weak chopper to the left side. And there's out number two. So stepping in, Anthony Rendon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hector Rondon enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
just about ready for baseball on ML. Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. DeYoung's got it. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. Now batting, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Strike called, now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Slow roller back to the mound. Now he'll look for third, but go to second. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. There's a strike. One and one, here it is. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Back goes Ozuna to the track, to the wall. Gone! Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Ball one.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Grounded to short. DeYoung gathers it in. And there's one down now. Into the box, Anthony Rendon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. And now a pitch on the way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Hendricks has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Popped him up. Rendon on the move. 1 out. At the plate, Brian Dozier.
Second baseman.
Now the first pitch here from Price.
Dozier.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Dozier absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup.
Yeah, and I think the common denominator of why he absolutely hammers left-handed pitching is the fact that he knows he can't get beat inside. He has that split second more to be able to execute his game plan, knowing he's not going to get jammed.
Sliced hard on the ground. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Batting third.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric Hosmer. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High pop up. Rendon over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Here comes the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. There's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Ozuna is there to put it away for out number 1.
Catcher, David.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Left fielder.
First offering on its way. Swing and a line drive, but right at the shortstop for the second out. In now is Anthony Rendon. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that one just missed outside. Changeup in for a strike. 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Pham ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With Merrifield next to hit. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on.
1-1. Popped him up. Hosmer. Oh, and he misses it. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The start to their half of the third. Riding in once again, Didi Gregorius, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 1-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Ozuna is under it. He's got it one away. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Merrifield leads off second with one gone in the inning. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now. He's set. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the third.
And another runs across, as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. 0-1 the count. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier giving chase. And he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Merrifield has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting 8th, catcher.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And there are 2 away now. So here now's the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Batting 9th.
First pitch on its way.
Kyle Hendricks.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Price comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 out, nobody on. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. And a fastball just a bit high. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Whit Merrifield. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ozuna is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1 strike.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pham is there. And that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Brian Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Backhanded. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Ready on 1 and 2. Fastball that just misses inside. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Pulled toward right center field. Dozier is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready once again, Ryan Zimmerman. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Throw gets him, 2 down. In now, Anthony Rendon. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Line drive base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Digging in once again, Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ozuna is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Popped him up. Coming on is Ozuna. He's there and records the first out. Throw won't get him. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark.
Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. Ready for another shot now, Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Sharp ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Next to hit will be the pitcher, David Price. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Now pitching, Tyler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. He's running. Bounce it to the left side, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Standing in, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-0 home. It was a sinker that misses for a ball. Now the 2-0. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. 50% foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen, and we'll see how they go after the next guy here. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Lyons, a 6'4" lefty. He throws a slider, a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and a two-seam fastball. 0-2, here it comes. Good waist pitch, 1-2. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich coasts under it. And the inning is over. Leading off the inning, JT Realmuto, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a fastball just misses for ball one. The 1-0. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. He's got it one away. Digging in, Tyler Lyons. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth. That's a good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Gerard Dyson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Dribbled to the right side. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the second deck and gone. Here's Brian Goldring. Now the first pitch here from Flash. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strike. This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now. In time to first, and there are 2 away. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Merrifield waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the...
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman. Now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Nope,
missed with a breaking ball.
2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Pop high in the air. Hosmer has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rendon. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Popped him up. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Right fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Ground ball left side. And there's one away. In is Christian Yelich. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Merrifield is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
And Ozuna will make the catch to... Ready once again, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Left fielder.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kiermaier is over, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Contreras. Last time through was a base hit. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now batting.
Standing in now, the pitcher, David Price. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit. Seth Smith is going to come on as a pinch hitter now, so that means we've seen the last of David Price. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Cody Allen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now here's the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pham is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looks to be well below the knees. It's strike one.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So here now is the pitcher, Carter Capps. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Justin Smoke will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Ready on 0-2. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And it's gone. Ready to take his hacks again, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll look to follow up. Chris Davinsky answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. The 1-0. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the second out. Here's Brian Dozier now.
Number 2, Brian Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Martinez is under it, and he makes. Pedro Baez enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep this score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. 3-0. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. 3-1 the count now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Right side. Dozier fields it cleanly. And the spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. With Merrifield next to hit. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. I'm set with the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kiermaier on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Justin Wilson takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Another one fouled off and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Ken Giles comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Digging in to try it again. Eric Hosmer. He got under one and popped out his last time up. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hosmer around first on his way to second now. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. Digging in once again, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Runner goes for third. Strike taken to throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Buxton, the runner at third with no outs. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And it's a base hit. And we are tied here in the ninth. In is Christian Yelich. A winning run is at first base. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Mark Melanson. The ball here.
Now pitching, Mark Melanson.
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is in there. Pulled toward right center field. Martinez coming on. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The second for one. Back to first, a double play. And we are. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Hector Rondon takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard but foul. Comes set and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. One away. Stepping in and ready for another.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A 1-0 delivery. 2 balls and no strikes. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Striding in once again, Anthony Rendon. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 4 for the game. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Dozier will put this one away, and the side is retired. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Paul DeYoung is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bouncer up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Hector Rondon. Here comes the first pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking two big swings. He's trying to help himself.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. And a step off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Ozuna is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trey Mancini. Will move in. On deck. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now in the box, Tommy Pham, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Whit Merrifield. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yimi Garcia takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. The 1-2. Flips the inside corner for strike 3. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that one just missed outside. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Missed with a slider.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in, Stephen Vogt. Set and the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Martinez ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And it's 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. Striding in, Ryan Zimmerman. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Hot shot to third. The Dozier for 1. Over to first, and Zimmerman is set down as well. It's a double play. Here's J.D. Martinez. First delivery to him on the way. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. Here's the pitch. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. In now is Anthony Rendon.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this is past him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Rendon stands at second with 2 gone. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit from his backside. And from his wallet, he gets the out at first. Chad Green is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground left side. Gregorius has it. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. Here comes the first pitch. Tapped down the line. That's a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Now here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Pham is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Ryan Zimmerman.